start in the courts, and Senzo Meyiwa's trial, the trial into the killing of Senzo Meyiwa, will begin in April next year. It was set as a date before the 7th anniversary of the Bafana Bafana captain's death. 5 suspects appeared at the High Court sitting in Palm Ridge. They were arrested in October last year. A 6th suspect, an alleged, a KZN hitman, not alleged, a KZN hitman has also been linked to the 2014 murder. eNCA's Slindelo Masikane has more on the story and joins us now from Palm Ridge. And Sli, so let's start with the setting of the trial date. It's a major milestone, is it not? Given that for a period of time, it seemed as if no one would ever be arrested, let alone stand trial for the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Certainly a milestone to us. I mean, we are 7 years as of tomorrow since the death of Senzo Meyiwa. For many years, we did not see any movement on the case, any arrests. And finally, we saw some movement with the arrest of these 5 suspects, namely Tulas, that is Muzga Ulahlelwa Sibiya, Bongani Ntanzi, Mtobisi, rather Mnube, Mtogozisi Mapisa, as well as Sifiso Gutle Ntulu, who of course have all been remanded in custody. And what we saw today in the Palm Ridge court, Palm Ridge High Court rather, sitting in the Magistrates Court, is the finalization of the trial dates. And we know of course that the trial will now commence on the 11th of April. It will run for 12 days until the 29th of April, and then the matter will then resume once more on the 30th of May until the 17th of June. The matter has also been moved to the High Court sitting in Pretoria. This is to accommodate the amount of people who are expected to attend those proceedings. What we also found out today is that the docket has, of course, been disclosed to the defence, but that is for accused number 1, the 4 accused, and not accused number 1. So the state still needs to disclose the docket to the lawyer of accused number 1. But then we also know that there are at least 9 statements from the witnesses that are still outstanding. That was also revealed today, that we are expecting at least 9 witnesses in this matter to be taking the stand on behalf of the state. The state then saying that they will ensure that those outstanding statements are obtained and disclosed to the defence before the end of the year.
I get a sense, Slindelo, that there's a bit of confusion about Fisogu Ntuli, whether he's a new accused or has always been there. We just didn't know of his other crimes for which he has now been convicted in the courts in KwaZulu-Natal. So if you can just clarify, do we have 5 accused in this matter, including Ntuli, or do we have 5 plus Ntuli?
We have 5 accused that include Ntuli in this matter. Those who appeared today, there were only 5 men in the dock. We had also had reports that there was supposed to be a 6th person that was supposed to be arrested in the matter, but that person certainly did not appear today. And we know from speaking to the to AfriForum's Kharinal, who represents the family in this matter, that the family is of course disappointed that the matter did not continue today, saying that they have not actually been given reasons why there's such a lengthy postponement and why the trial cannot commence this year. But what we do know from speaking to Advocate Kharinal is that the family does of course believe that there is a mastermind still outstanding who needs to be arrested. But however, they do believe that there is a strong case against the accused, the ones that have appeared in the dock today. And you would remember from the past appearances that at least 3 out of the 5 of the accused do believe that they've been framed. They believe that the ones that are responsible are not the ones in the dock. But Advocate Kharinal saying that there is a case for the ones who have been arrested to answer to.
All right. So lastly then, Slindelo, we know that from past appearances, there were scenes of drama from time to time, while the family has genuine questions and expectations of justice. But we did see scenes of drama from time to time playing out, especially among the suspects, pleading their innocence and giving various versions that triggered widespread debate in the country. None of that this time around as we hit the home straight towards the trial.
None of that this time around, Plus. It was a brief appearance. It was really just finalizing the matters around the trial dates, where the trial will take place, and ensuring that the court processes and those involved are all on the same page. So no dramatic scenes this time around. So we're just waiting in anticipation to see whether the matter will actually officially commence in April. But of course, from speaking to the lawyer for the Meyiwa family, quite disappointed that it did not continue, at least this year.
All right, I've got to thank you. Let's leave it there. That's eNCA's Slindelo Masikane out in Palm Ridge covering that case. And it's always important to be accurate, even with the small things. To the extent that the reporting on our side said there's a sixth suspect, the hitman, not alleged, the hitman from KwaZulu-Natal is a sixth person. Slindelo, they're clarifying that he has always been part of the accused people. We just found out a bit more about him when he was then convicted of those 6 murders, which are not related to this. Fisoguhle Ntuli, convicted in KwaZulu-Natal for 6 murders. He's the man that Begicele, the ever eloquent Begicele, calls a killing.